Hi, guys. I'm James Campbell, Vice President of Sales for Integrity Marketing Solutions, and I wanted to go ahead and give you a personal invite to attend our workshop March 14th through the 16th. And I've got some information about the KAPS training program. I've been getting a lot of questions about what exactly is Kyle's advanced practice system. And I think it's important to kind of know more about what this program is and why it's important, both for the attorney, but also for your clients. Back in 2010, my wife and I went through this KAPS system by having Kyle create our estate plan for our family. So I think it'd be kind of neat to see how this program and system works from a client perspective. In order to meet with Kyle, and part of what his system is, there's a series of steps that you must go through first. And at first, I think it can kind of look a little bit intimidating, but I think it's really worth it, both for you as the attorney, but also for your clients. And here's why. To come meet with Kyle, you have to fill out some forms, the confidential client questionnaire form, and also go through the 5-step wife and estate planning protocol and the 7-step estate plan review protocol. Now, those are extensive forms to fill out. My wife and I thought that to meet with Kyle, we really were just going to pick our backup parents and decide who gets what, who gets our stuff if we were to die tragically. But realized that going through these protocols and these forms, that it was actually much more detailed than that. There's a lot more that goes into it and things that we simply just had not thought of. What assets do we have? Do we have life insurance, and where does that go if we were to die? All those things kind of play into this, and it really prepared us for that initial meeting. So my wife and I took a few days to kind of go through these protocols and these forms and get them filled out as best as we possibly could, putting a lot of thought and effort into it and taking time to really dive into how the whole thing works. And it took us longer than we had expected. And so we got the forms back to Kyle, I think, the day before we were supposed to meet with him. And he actually called us and said, "Great, guys, this looks great. I haven't really gone through it fully yet, but because of that, I can't meet with you guys tomorrow. We have to push it back another week," which was fine. It worked out for our schedule, worked out better for Kyle because now he had a chance to go through and review the information that we had provided him. We actually got into Kyle's office. He made us feel right at home, but he had everything prepared. Everything that we had filled out in that form, he had already gone through, had a chance to review, and find any holes that may have been in the information that we had given him and address those. But for the most part, the plan was done. He had everything laid out, had a few additional questions for us, but the meeting went very quickly. We got him the check, and were able to come back later and just do the signing. So it went very smoothly. But from the client perspective, it made us feel very comfortable to have gone through this information and know that Kyle had taken the time to lay out all the I's and all the T's, and all we had to do was dot them and cross them. And then he made sure they were all actually dotted and crossed. So it worked out very well, made us feel very secure with the information that we had given him, and that the plan that we had gotten at the very end was thorough, was complete, and contained all the information that we had put so much thought and effort into. I think that's very important. So I think that the part of this KAPS training program may look a little bit extensive in the forefront, but what it does is it shortens your sales cycle. It helps you go from that initial meeting to the signing in a much shorter amount of time, and also support a higher fee structure. We spent a lot of time and effort going through those forms, getting everything prepared. So we had already invested in this relationship and in this in our estate plan. So it really wouldn't matter what Kyle was going to charge us because we were going to use Kyle. He knew the information and we'd already invested that time. So I encourage you to come learn more about what the KAPS training program is. That's just one day of the program. We have 2 other days that'll be terrific and very informative about marketing and everything. But I think I've gotten a lot of questions about the KAPS program. I just wanted to put some information out there about how it looks from the client perspective. So I think it's both beneficial for you as the attorney, but also for your clients. It's a great system, a great protocol, and I'd love for you to learn more about it and see if it's going to be the right model for your practice. This is James Campbell signing off. I look forward to seeing you guys in March, and it'll be a great workshop. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.